It looks like XCOM. It plays kind of like XCOM. But Chains of Freedom never quite becomes XCOM. This is veteran game, and we're diving deep into one of the safest, most middle-of-the-road tactics games of the year. Let's talk about Chains of Freedom, a game that does just enough to exist, but not enough to matter. You're dropped into a bleak post-apocalyptic Eastern Europe, playing as a squad of peacekeepers from an authoritarian regime. Your mission: track down a rogue scientist named Svetlov and suppress a growing mutant threat. Yeah, it sounds like a gritty sci-fi setup straight out of Sick ER meets Jagged Alliance, but the vibes are heavier than the payoffs. The world has potential. Biocrystals, mutant zones, splinter factions, all the ingredients are here. But the story, predictable. The characters? Barely more than cardboard cutouts with guns. Chains of Freedom desperately wants to make you care. It teases moral ambiguity, shows you scenes of forced violence and ethical dilemmas. But it never commits. Your choices don't really matter, and the cast is so bland they might as well be named Soldier A, B, and C. One reviewer said it best: the writing leans too hard on macho army energy and doesn't give anyone enough time to grow. When the big plot twists hit, you've seen them coming from miles away. Okay, so maybe the story's a wash. What about the gameplay? It's functional. You explore environments in real time, then snap into a turn-based combat mode when enemies appear. You've got action points, grenades, Overwatch mechanics, and a big old grid. But here's the thing: Chains of Freedom simplifies almost everything. No aiming for headshots. No prone or crouch positions. No permanent death, just revive after a cooldown. It's a more casual arcade-like take on tactical strategy. Good for newcomers maybe, but for genre veterans, it lacks bite. The game tries to shake things up with biocrystals, upgrades that boost stats or unlock special skills. You can build out characters as tanks, healers, or glass cannon shotgunners. Sounds cool, right? But the reality is, most of these builds feel shallow. The best upgrades come too early and progression flatlines. Everyone can use every weapon and crystal, so there's zero class identity. It's like the devs gave up halfway on making their systems interesting. Enemy variety? Weak. Mission design? Linear and repetitive. Objectives: mostly kill everything then loot. There are moments of brilliance, like multi-faction fights where chaos breaks out across the map, but they're rare. Most battles blur together. You'll revive fallen allies over and over with zero penalty, heal up and move on. It's just not challenging enough to feel rewarding. Chains of Freedom looks good. Not amazing, but the lighting is solid, the environment's moody, and the stylized comic panels between missions are a nice touch. Sound design is decent too, though the voice acting doesn't help with the flat characters. But the real crime, the near total lack of music. These tactical firefights scream for high-stakes tension. Instead, you get silence. It kills the energy. Chains of Freedom is the kind of game that plays it so safe, it fades from memory before the credits roll. It's technically competent, runs fine, looks decent, has all the pieces of a good tactics game. But it never risks anything. No bold ideas. No standout features. No narrative gut punches. If you're desperate for something new to scratch that turn-based itch, it's fine. Just fine. But if you're hoping for the next XCOM or even a solid cult hit, Chains of Freedom isn't it. This is veteran game where we tell it like it is. Subscribe for more brutally honest deep dives, and drop a comment if you've played Chains of Freedom. Did it work for you? Or were you hoping for more?